Okay, pal, you ready?
Oh, you bet.
Then let's bring on a new challenger for our champion. Her name is Jan. Hi, Jan.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Good.
My name is Jan Shepard, and I'm from Yorba Linda, California. I have 7 children, 6 living at home. And in my spare time, I am on a roller skating team.
You're what?
I'm on a roller skating team.
What do you do?
We just roller skate. You know, like a bowling team? This is a roller skating team.
I was a competitive roller skater.
You were? I'm not competitive, but I do roller skate.
Really? Well, that's a lot of fun, isn't it? Yeah, when I was about that high.
Oh,
That was last year, I think. I was about that high. Okay, and you have 7 kids, 6 of them live at home.
Mm-hmm. Babies, too.
Boy, I bet you'd like to move, wouldn't you? Without telling them.
We just moved into a bigger house, so I can handle it now.
All right. Nice to have you here. You know how to play the game?
Yes.
Cut the cards? All right. Then Susanna's going to deal those cards out from the deck that you cut, and we're on our way. Win 2 games, you win the championship, and have a chance to go on to play for the big money. And you saw what happened a minute ago there. Let's go. First question, Bill. Quit that smiling, Bill. Cheer up.
I can't help it.
We surveyed 100 men who are newlyweds, and we asked them, is there anything that happened at your bachelor party that you don't want your new wife to know about? Now, how many newlywed men admitted something did happen at the bachelor party that they didn't want their wife to know about?
Well, if they still have bachelor parties now, like they had when I was going to bachelor parties.
Which time?
All of them.
Oh, okay. Bill's been married 4 times. We thought we'd pass that along to you.
But 45 years.
But 45 years, yes.
I would say that it's going to be a high number.
It is, okay.
Yeah, because they, they pull some wild things.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you're not a bachelor?
No.
Oh. You didn't have a bachelor party?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you about it after the show.
No. How many do you think?
About 72.
72 out of 100 newlywed men admitted something did happen. Jan, higher or lower than 72?
I think it's going to be a high number. My husband still doesn't talk about his bachelor party. I think there's a lot that probably goes on that they do not tell their wives about. He said 72. I'm going to say, a little bit, just a little bit higher.
A little bit higher than that. The actual number of newlywed men who said something happened at the bachelor party they didn't want their wife to know about is 8. Only 8.
Oh, 8!
Yeah, only 8. No, it wasn't higher. It was much lower.
Times have changed.
Yeah, it is all talk. Yeah, they just tell stories, that's all. Bill, here we go. Now, here's your card. It's a deuce.
All right.
Higher.
He's still on a roll, isn't he? There's an ace.
Lower.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go again.
Freeze.
Freeze. Boy, when they go good, they just go good forever, don't they? All right, he'll freeze right there. That keeps Jan away from the cards. And, Jan, here's a question for you. We surveyed 100 men, and we asked them, do you like your job so much that you'd do it, even if your salary were cut in half?
Oh.
How many men said they would do their job for half the salary?
I don't know very many men that would do it. I don't think, you probably would, Bob, wouldn't you? But I don't think very many men would. I think it's going to be a pretty low number, and I'm going to say 52?
52 out of 100. Bill, higher or lower than 52?
I don't think there's many men that even like their job for the amount of money they're being paid. You don't like it?
I like my job.
Oh, yeah. I say that don't like their job for the amount of money they're being paid. So I think it's even going to be a lower number than that.
Lower than that? Oh, I see. Okay. The actual number of men who would do their job for half the salary is 23. You're right, Bill. Was lower. Bill.
Change the card.
Want to change it? All right. Thank you, Susanna. The 10 is now a 7, and you got to play.
Higher.
Higher than the 7. How about a king?
Lower.
In order to win game number 1, yes. A mere pittance, my friend, but another $100 for your total. Okay, back in just a moment, we'll start game number 2 to find out who our champion is going to be on Card Shark right after this. Here's Lacey to tell you how you can do that.
Thank you, Bob. Send a postcard to contestants, Card Shark, 6430 Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, California, 90028. Or if you're in Southern California, dial area code 213-520-1234. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you, Lacey. All right. Bill wins the first game. Jan, you got to win this one to stay in the match, so good luck to you. And the first question of game number 2 goes to Bill. It involves those 10 women in our audience. So would they get into position, please, ladies? Now, before the show, we asked these 10 women, have you ever paid more than $200 for a dress? How many of these 10 lovely ladies have paid more than $200 for a dress? Bill?
Well, if they bought any recently, they probably have.
Man of experience.
Yeah.
You wear dresses? No.
No, but no. I bought a few in my lifetime.
You have? So
Yeah.
don't tell anybody.
I believe 4.
4 of them. 4 out of the 10. All right, Jan, will it be higher or lower than 4? More than $200 for a dress.
They look like classy ladies, but I'm going to say it's a little bit lower. I think 200 is a lot of money for a dress, even though I have.
It is a lot of money, isn't it? Sure. The actual number of these women who have paid more than $200 for a dress is 2. 2. It was lower. Now, which 2 ladies have the poor husbands? Who is it? Who paid $200 for a dress? That's the same lady that wrote the fan letter. What's the other lady that paid more than $200 for a dress? That lady back there. All right. Well, ladies, thank you very much for participating in our polls. We appreciate it. Jan, you have the control of the cards this time. Now, you know the rules say you can change this card if you want to. That card's a 9.
I'm going to change it.
Yeah, it's a bad card. And a 9 is an 8.
Oh.
You got to play.
Lower.
Lower. All right. Is it lower than the 8? It certainly is.
Oh, higher.
Higher than the 4. How about a 7?
Oh, I'm going to freeze.
Freeze?
Freeze.
Sure, she'll freeze right there. She only has 2 cards in order to win the game. Let's see what happens. As we go on to our next question, Jan, this is your question. Surveyed 100 bachelors. We asked them, why do you look like that?
I'm not a bachelor.
No, with 7 kids, you're sure not. Yeah, you're not even a bachelorette. Surveyed 100 bachelors. If you could have a different lover every night for 1 week, would you want to? How many bachelors said they would want to have a different lover every night for a week? Look at old Bill smile.
I know. Bachelors, they're probably a bachelor because they enjoy being a bachelor. And
I wish I'd have said that.
Okay, bachelors are bachelors, and I would say if they wanted a different, I would think it would get old, but I'm going to say
this is only a week.
I know, a week they might. Okay, I'm going to go for the middle and say 47.
47 out of 100 bachelors would like to have a different lover every night for a week. Well, Bill.
Everybody's hollering higher and lower. Half of them hollering lower.
Yeah, well, you make the decision.
Well, I'm going to make the decision that
you're the boss.
more than 50% would care for that, and that's more than.
So you're saying higher, okay? All right, let's see. Actual number of bachelors who would want to have a different lover every night for a week is 52. You're right, Bill. Was higher. Just a little bit higher. You ready, pal? Here we go. Here's your card. Deuce.
Higher.
Higher than the deuce. How about an 8?
Lower.
He's going on. All right, lower than the 8. There's a queen. All right, back to the deuce you go, and that means a Jan. You get a free shot at the cards. Jan playing from the 7.
Can I change it?
No, you cannot. You didn't win the high-low question.
Oh, lower.
Lower? Lower than the 7, is it? It is. Yeah. Now what do you want to do?
Freeze.
Freeze. Okay, now she's going to play it by the book. Just play very conservative. She has 1 more card in order to win the game, and it's a very important game for her. And we'll be back with more Card Sharks right after this. See you in just a second. 1 card to turn over in order to tie it all up. Bill, if you win this next game, you remain the champ. Jan's got to win it in order to stay in the match. What will happen? Well, we'll have to find that out next time, won't we? By the way, I want to remind everybody that next week we're going to have the young folks back with us. If you enjoyed the young people on our show when we had Teen Week once before, like we did.
Hello.
This is it.
Ready? This is it?
This is it. Bill is back.
Oh, okay.
You know what happened
Great.
to Bill yesterday? He won
Yes.
$22,000.
Wonderful. Squeezed us.
Yes, he squeezed you. Yes, he's
Both
quite a
just
hooker, isn't
recovering.
he? Okay, let's set him up where we left off, and let's meet our 2 Card Sharks. They are Bill and Jan. Your reputation is all over this stage. Those girls talk about you hugging them yesterday, Bill.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Now, if you had to change, you had $22,600. If you had the money or the hugs, which would you take, Bill?
Oh, I'd take the money. I've had a lot of those hugs.
You've had a lot of hugs, I see. All right.
I'd take the money.
Okay. Well, like I said, you won over $22,000. And one more time, tell our audience all about you.
I'm Bill Newsom from Bullhead City, Arizona. I'm semi-retired and am married to a lovely lady. My fourth wife. I've been married for 45 years. We've been married 2, and this is the best one of all.
You mean she knows all about the other wives?
Yes, she knows all about them. I told her beforehand.
You told her that you had other wives before her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She didn't mind.
No.
Oh.
No, she's had a little bit of experience herself.
She has.
Yeah.
She has. Do you want to tell me how much experience she's had?
I promised her I wouldn't.
Less than 2?
I promised her I wouldn't, Bob.
Higher? Freeze. Okay.
Freeze.
Okay. Jan, how are you today?
Hi, I'm Jan Shepard. I'm from Yorba Linda, and I have 7 children. I'm happily married, and I'm ready to play the game.
Well, wonderful. Nice to have you back with us.
Thank you.
Let's remind everybody where we left off. Lacey's dealt out the cards like they were last time. Bill had won the first game, by the way. We were in the middle of game number 2. And as you can see, Jan has a commanding lead in game number 2. She only has 1 card to turn over in order to win the game and tie it all up. So we'll see what happens. Let's begin right now. Second game, third question. And our first question of the day involves 10 men who were selected from our studio audience before we went on the air. Here they are. Whew. Hello, fellas. Now, Bill, this is your question. Before the show, we asked these 10 men, would you sell a foot of your height for $1 million? How many of these 10 men would sell a foot of their height for $1 million?
Well, I see 2 out there that I know they're about 7 feet tall. But there's a couple of shorties, too. I think probably, about 6.
You think 6 out of the 10
Yeah.
would sell a foot of their height for $1 million?
Yeah.
Jan, will it be higher or lower than that?
They're good-looking men. I'm going to say a little bit higher.
You think even higher than that?
I do. I think $1 million. I would sell it.
What an interesting question. I wouldn't. No. The actual number of these men who would sell a foot of their height for $1 million is 3. No, it wasn't higher. It was lower. Now, let's see if we can go with the obvious. All right, I'm saying the guy in the back row in the dark blue. Are you one of them, sir?
No, sir.
You're not. Where are the 3 then? Where are the 3 that would sell their height for me? Really? Gentlemen in the front row, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. Thank you, fellas, very much for participating, though. We appreciate it. All right. Bill, you've got control of the cards, and you have some catching up to do. And you're playing off the deuce, so what a better way to go. Here we go.
We got to go higher.
We certainly do. Higher than the deuce. How about a 3?
We got to go higher.
Higher again. How about a king?
We got to go lower.
Lower than the king. How about
We
a 5?
got to go higher.
If it's higher, you win the match, the championship. Play for the big money. Yeah!
Congratulations.
The man remains the champ. He's tough, isn't he?
He's good. He's good.
Congratulations, Bill. Jan, we have some nice prizes for you. Thank you very much for being with us, and we'll see you again, all right? Come on, Bill! Come on!
Young People's Week on Card Shark. Here's the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. We're glad you could join us this morning. We have Young People's Week, as Gene told you, and so far we've had just some delightful contestants on our show. We'll meet those contestants in just a moment. First of all, say hi to the 2 lovely dealers on our program. They are Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton. Good morning, ladies.
Thank you. Good morning.
They're ready to play this game, so why don't we deal out those cards? While the girls are dealing the cards, let's meet our 2 Card Sharks, Summer and Donovan. Come here. Boy, if you 2 don't look like 2 California kids, I don't know who does. Little blondes over there. Hi, Summer.
Hi, my name's Summer Shepard. I'm 11 years old. I live in Yorba Linda, California. I have 6 brothers and sisters, and I'm right in the middle. And what I like to do best is cutting my friend's hair. And sometimes it turns out, and sometimes it doesn't.
Hi, Summer.
Hi.
You memorized all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Now, let me see if I can back up just a minute. You're 11 years old. You have 6 brothers and sisters?
Yep.
And you're right in the middle?
Yep.
Wow, and you like to cut other people's hair?
Yeah.
Do you cut all your friends' hair?
All the time.
What do their friends, or what do their parents say about that?
They don't know until they walk out of the room.
Could you cut my hair?
Sure.
What would you do with it?
I don't know.
I know there's not much of it.
Really?
Yeah. What do you mean, really? And what are you clapping about? How are you, Donovan?
I'm fine. My name's Donovan Whitehurst. I'm age 13. I attend Taft Junior High School in San Diego, California. And I hope to be an actor when I grow up.
An actor. Good for you. Boy, that's a tough job, though.
Yeah, but it's worth it. You know, make lots of money. Just like on the show.
Just like on this show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money on this show. You really can. You know how to play this game, you guys?
Yeah.
That Lacey's dealt out the cards in the 2 decks you cut before we went on the air. First player to win 2 games, then is our champion, goes on to play for the big money. You know all those rules? Good luck to you. And here we go with our first question. Our first question of the day is going to go to you, Summer, and it involves 10 grade school teachers who were selected before we went on the air. So, ladies, if you would, please. Now, these are grade school teachers. And Summer, before the show, we asked these 10 teachers, when you were a student, did you ever play hooky? How many of these 10 teachers did play hooky?
Well, I can say whatever I want because they're not really my teachers, so...
Well, they're not your teachers. You can say anything you want about them.
Yeah. So, I think it's going to be a kind of middle number because they don't look like the type, really.
What
or
type?
some of them do, some of them
Well,
don't.
now, which type play looks like the type of play? I mean, what are you looking for when you find someone who plays hooky?
The one right in the middle.
That lovely lady plays hooky. Yeah, she probably had a lot of boyfriends. Yeah.
Probably.
How many of them said they did play hooky?
About 5.
5 of them played hooky. Donovan, higher or lower than 5?
Well, I don't know. It's just these people, they look like they're pretty okay, you know. They don't worry about, they like school and everything because why else would they be a teacher? So,
Money.
I think it's going to be a little bit lower.
No.
Yeah.
You think it'd be
a little
lower
bit
than that? All right. Isn't it fun to talk to the teachers like that?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, a couple of them look like they played hooky. Yeah. The actual number of these teachers who played hooky is 6. Wasn't lower. Oh, that was very close indeed. Summer, thank you, ladies. I want to know, all 6 of you played hooky, or which 6 played hooky? See that lady in the middle? See, there? Thank you, ladies, very much for playing the game. All right, Summer, you've got control of the cards. I played hooky. Did you play a lot of hooky?
Lots.
Lots of hooky. Okay, look at there. There's a 7 for you, Summer.
Change that card?
You bet. We will change it. Thank you, Lace. The 7 is now a deuce.
Higher!
Higher than the deuce. How about a 3? Higher than the 3. How about a 6?
I'll freeze.
Freeze there.
Yeah.
All right. She knows how to play this game. She'll freeze right there. Keep her opponent away from the cards. Speaking of her opponent, Donovan, this question is for you.
Okay.
Donovan, we surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, when another man flirts with your wife, do you get jealous? Now, how many men said they do get jealous when another man flirts with their wife?
Okay, well, I know that guys flirt with other people's wives, and
How do you know
I'm
that?
sure. Well, it's just, I don't know. Their wives might be pretty or something, you know, and they think, oh, wow, she's hot looking, so.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be kind of a high number.
Do people flirt with your mom?
No.
Why not?
Because, I don't know, because she'd tell him to bug off or something.
Your mom's tough, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, she is. Okay.
she loves on you. No, I think it's going to be a really high number, about 82.
82 out of 100 men get jealous when another man flirts with their wife. Okay, Summer, what do you think?
Well, I know my dad. He wouldn't get jealous because my mom's a real talker, and he's not.
Your mom talks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does she flirt?
No, not really,
No.
but they flirt with her.
They flirt with her.
Yeah.
And your dad doesn't get jealous?
No, because most times he's not around to see him.
Where's your dad?
Off.
Off. Sorry to hear that. So what do you think, higher or lower than 82?
A little lower.
Little lower than that. The actual number of men who get jealous when another man flirts with their wife is 50. You're right, Summer. It was lower. Okay, Summer, you got the 6.
Can I change it?
Change it, you bet. 6 is now a 7. You got to play.
Okay, I'll go higher.
Higher. Let's see if it's higher than the 7. It is not. No. Donovan, that means you get a free shot at the cards. You can't change.
Okay.
You didn't win the high-low. So there's a card for you. It's a
Okay, let's
10.
go lower.
Lower than the 10. How about a deuce?
Higher.
Higher than the deuce. How about a 6?
Higher. Higher!
Gonna go on. Is it higher? It is.
Freeze, right there!
Thought he would run the cards. He chose to freeze there. He has one card to go. Summer has a couple of cards to go. Who will win this game? We'll find out when we come back right after this on Kids Week on Card Shark. We will be right back. $500 will receive cash. Winners of $2,500 or more will receive a certificate of deposit that will mature when the winners become 18 years of age. Those are the rules this week, and we are in the middle of game number 1. Let's find out who that winner is going to be. Summer, here's your question now. Summer, we surveyed 100 fourth grade boys, and we asked them, do you know one sure way to make your mother blow her top? Now, how many fourth grade boys admitted they do?
Well, my sister's in 4th grade, and she has so many ways. You can't believe it.
What makes your mom blow her top?
Lots of things.
So give me, what makes your mom the maddest?
What? Lots of them.
I see. Having 6 kids, I imagine there's a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Okay. How many fourth grade boys said they admitted that they do know a way to get their mom to blow the top?
I think it's going to be pretty high because they probably have a lot of ways. I think it's going to be about 74.
74. Donovan, higher or lower than 74?
Okay, I know it's going to be much higher because my mom, she gets really mad when I don't do the dishes. And I know the 4th grade boys, they've been around, you know, and they know what'll get their mom mad.
4th grade guys have been around.
I think it's
no
going to
doubt
be
about
higher.
that.
Yeah, definitely higher.
Higher than that, you think? Wow. Actual number of 4th grade boys who know one sure way to make their mother blow her top is 62. Was it higher? It was lower. Summer. Yes, Summer, you can change the card.
Yeah,
You won the
change
high-low.
the card.
All right, let's see which this one will turn out. It is now a 3.
Higher!
Higher than the 3. There's a key. In order to win game number 1, is it lower? It is. Your partner wants to shake hands with you. Okay, you've won the first game, kid.
Yep.
That's $100.
Yep. Buy my
Fastest
school
100.
clothes.
Pardon me?
To buy my school clothes.
You're going to buy school clothes with
Uh-huh.
it. That's great. All right. Donovan, you've got to win the next game to stay in the match. So good luck to you. And let's
Okay.
begin that game. Lacey's going to deal out the cards in the very same deck. And we're ready to start with our first question for you, Donovan. We surveyed 100 married women, and we asked them, do you have any secrets you have never told your husband? How many married women said they do?
Well, some secrets, you know, they can be pretty bad. So I'm thinking that that should be kind of a high number that they haven't told their husbands because, you know, there's some secrets that you just can never tell.
I didn't know that.
But then again, it kind of be lower too. So I think it's going to be about the middle. 58.
58 out of 100 married women said they have secrets they've never told their husband.
Well, I know my mom and dad. They're pretty, you know, they communicate really good. And I know my mom has a couple things she doesn't tell my dad. So
You know them?
No, she doesn't. She only keeps them in.
How do you know she's got them if she doesn't tell you?
I just know.
Oh, you just know your mom that
His
well.
ways.
You've been peeking, haven't you?
No.
You've been listening.
No.
No. Okay. Higher or lower than 68?
Higher.
58. I'm sorry. It's 58.
A little higher.
A little higher than that. Well, the actual number of married women who have secrets they've never told their husband is 64. You're right. Summer was higher. All right, here we go again, Summer. You know you can change this card. That card's a 9.
I like to change it.
You bet. Thank you, Lacey. The 9 is now. It's
Lower. Lower.
Jack, there's a 4. Higher than the 4, there's a 9.
Freeze.
Stop and freeze.
Yeah.
All right, we will stop and freeze right there then. And we will continue with this game to find out who our champion is going to be. First, though, we must do some business. We'll be right back with more of Kids Week on Card Shark. Year-old girls, and we asked them, have you ever stayed home from a dance because you didn't have a date? How many 16-year-old girls admitted they have stayed home because they just didn't have a date?
I think it's going to be pretty high because I know my sister, she didn't have a date. She would not even go to dance because she'd feel left out because probably most all her friends would have dates.
How old is she?
16.
16. She pretty?
Yeah.
She has a lot of dates in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot. And so I think it's going to be pretty high because I think it'd be really embarrassing
Oh, yeah.
to go, not to go. So I think it's going to be about 74.
74 out of 100. 16-year-old girls admitted they've stayed home because they just didn't have a date. Donovan?
So I don't know. I think that'll be a little bit lower.
A little lower than 74. The actual number of 16-year-old girls who have missed the dance because they didn't have a date is 22. Oh, never lower.
All right.
It was. Okay. Now you got some catching up to do, guy. You ready?
Yeah.
You can change this card. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. How about a 7?
Let's freeze.
You'll freeze there, all right. Donovan's now starting to get audience participation in his show. Okay, here we go again. Next question. This one's for you, Donovan. This one involves those 10 school teachers that we have out there in our audience. So, ladies, please, if you will. Now, Donovan, before the show, we asked these 10 teachers, do you have a teacher's pet? How many of these 10 teachers do have a teacher's pet?
Well, I don't know. They might not want to think of them as a teacher's pet or not. So I think it's going to be kind of a medium number. No.
How many do you think?
No. About 7.
7 of them have a teacher's pet. What do you think, Summer?
I agree with Donovan, but they look like all teachers probably have teachers pet that, you know, goody, good grades and stuff.
Yeah, those goody guys that get good grades.
So I think it's going to be a little higher.
Even higher than the 7?
Yeah.
Human nature, don't you think? Actual number of these teachers who have a teacher's pet is 1. Oh, come on now. Which one has the teacher's pet? Is it a boy or girl?
A girl.
Does she get good grades?
Yes.
Is she polite?
Yes.
Does she do nice things for you?
Yes.
See what I mean? That's why she's your pet? Only one of you have a teacher's pet. I can't believe that. I was the teacher's pet. I really was. Thank you, ladies. Okay.
Okay. Change that card.
Change this card. Were you a teacher's pet? No. Okay. Here we go. How about this? Lower than the ace. There's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. 3. Tie up the match. No. Oh, no. Back to the ace you go, and that means this Summer you get a free shot at the cards playing from the 9, Summer.
Okay, I'm going to change that.
You can't change the card, didn't win the question.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, higher.
Higher than the 9. How about a jack?
Lower!
If it's lower, you win the match. No. And there we go again. All right, let's go to our 4th and final question. Sudden death time. Someone's got to win the game, and the next play of the cards control is really what you're looking for. Summer? Surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, think back to the very first time you kissed a boy and tell us, did you like it? How many single women said they did like their very first kiss?
Well, I think if it was their very first kiss and it was their first experience, I think they might, you know, kind of like it, and they kind of not because they're not used to it. So I think it's going to be probably a middle number because, you know, you never know. So I think it's going to be about 54.
I like your logic.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can you repeat the question, please?
How many single women said they did like their very first kiss? Donovan, she said 54 out of 100 said they liked their very first kiss.
I think it's going to be higher.
Even higher than that.
Yeah.
The actual number of single women who liked their very first kiss is 76. Yeah.
Woo!
Was higher, Donovan.
Passed it.
Here we go. Okay,
Pass
sudden
it.
death time. You're going to
Pass
pass it
it.
on. You're not even
It's
let me
gone.
give the
Give it
rules.
to
Is that
her.
what you're telling me?
I don't
All
want
right.
it.
Passing it on to you, Summer. You got to play off the 9. If you goof, Donovan wins the game.
Higher.
Higher. Is it higher? No, it's not. And Donovan wins the game. And we're all tied up. One game for each contestant. That means we must play a tiebreaker game to find out who our champion's going to be. We'll be back to play that tiebreaker game right after these important words on Card Shark. And for a tiebreaker game to find out who our champion's going to be. And this time you'll find that Lacey's going to deal out just 3 cards. We'll have a maximum of 3 high-low questions. Winner of this game goes on to play for the big money. And the question goes to you, Donovan. Here it is. We surveyed 100 millionaires. We asked them, if someone has $1 million, does that mean they're rich? How many millionaires said, yes, $1 million does make you rich?
Well, some millionaires, they're kind of snobs, and they think since they've got a whole bunch of money, you know, they think that only $1 million isn't that much, and they're not rich.
How many would it be?
So, I think it's a low number.
How many out of 100
20.
millionaires said it does make you rich?
6.
26 out of 100. Some are higher or lower than 26?
What's the question? Can you repeat it?
He says 26 out of 100 millionaires said, yes, $1 million does make you rich.
Well, $1 million is probably a lot of money, so I think it's going to be higher.
You think it's going to be higher, all right? The actual number of millionaires who said $1 million makes you rich is 23. Wasn't higher, it was lower. Donovan's got control. Donovan, here's your card. It's a 5.
Higher.
Higher than the 5? How about an 8? What will he do? Player free.
Let's hear it.
Play the game here, Donovan.
Higher.
Higher, he's going on. Is it higher? No. Not. That means this Summer you have a free chance at the card, Some. Here's your card. 10 is yours. Can't change it.
Lower.
Lower than the 10. Is it lower? No, not again. There we are. Same situation. Got to go to another question. And this one is for Summer. We surveyed 100 mothers of 13-year-old girls, and we asked them, if you went away for the weekend, would you have a babysitter to take care of your daughter? How many mothers said they would hire a babysitter for their 13-year-old daughter?
Well, I think it's going to be a little high because it's going to be a little high. So I think it's going to be 56.
56 out of 100 would hire a babysitter. Donovan, higher or lower than that?
Higher.
You think it's higher than that? Well, the actual number of mothers who would hire a babysitter is 73. You're right, Donovan. It was higher.
Hey, let's go higher.
Okay, gonna keep the 5?
Yeah,
All right,
higher.
and go higher than the 5. Oh, no. Summer, you get a free shot from the 10.
Lower.
Lower. Is it lower than the 10? It is. In order to win the match, you've just done it. Yes. Whoa. What a tough game. Congratulations to you, Summer.
Thank you.
Donovan, you got $100. Nice prizes. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you
We'll see
very
you
much.
again. Good luck. Come here, Summer. All right, kiddo. Oh, my goodness, what fun we're going to have now, because now you have a chance to win thousands of dollars, because we're going to play the big money cards. And, of course, you know that the money you've won so far is yours to keep no matter what happens. So this is it. This is going to be well. Here comes Susanna and Lacey. They've got a deck of cards you cut before we went on the air. The money, as I said, that you won so far is yours to keep no matter what happens. But now we're going to give you new money to bet with, $200 in the bottom row there. When you get to the next row, we'll give you another $400 of betting money. Minimum bets, $50 each time. It's okay, you don't need to shake. And also, you can change one card per line by choosing one of the spare cards that Susanna's dealing out right now. And in order to give you just a little moral help, a little advice here comes Mom right now. Come in here. Hi. You have 6 children? Oh, you're not Mom.
No.
You are?
I'm her sister-in-law.
You're her sister-in-law. You're married to the oldest son. Okay, I'll get it all right here. You know how to play this game?
Yeah.
Okay, give the lady $200. She's got it. Here we go. Come on, Summer. We want you to win a whole lot of money, Summer. Here's your first card. That card's an ace.
Oh,
$200, all of it lower. There's a jack. You got 400. 200 lower than the jack. There's an ace. No, back to 200, but
lower.
all of it lower again. There's a jack again. Now you got 400. Come up here, another 400. You've got $800 and a jack. 600 lower than the jack. There's a deuce. All of it higher. There's a king. 2,800. $2,800. $1,000 lower than the king. 9. 3,800. The 9 is yours. You can change if you want to. Number 3. Okay, the 9 is now a 6, and you got to bet at least 1,900. What do you think? What are you going to do? What's your bet, please?
1,900.
1,900. Higher! No, it's not higher. But that's all right. You still end up with $1,900 playing the big money cards. And your total then, Summer, is $2,100. Not so bad at all. We'll be back in just a moment. More Card Sharks right after this. Kids on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
Some of our young Card Sharks will receive a travel cosmetic bag and now perfect color nails in seconds. Just press on nails now in a rainbow array of fashion and color. From the Eureka Company, the Quick Up, cordless and lightweight with its own wall-mounted recharging stand, perfect for quick cleanup. A travel alarm and tempting delicious royal desserts, easy to make for all occasions. Both regular and sugar-free make every day a royal day. Toblerone, a magical mix of Swiss milk chocolate, crushed almonds and honey nougat from Chocolat Tobler. A calculator, and there's nothing like coming home to the delicious homemade taste of Ragu spaghetti sauce. Ragu, that's Italian. A watch and the original Kobe's all-natural shoestring potatoes. Crisp, crunchy, delicious. Kobe's shoestring potatoes from S&W. From World Book Childcraft, International Childcraft, the Howard Y Library. 15 volumes filled with stories, art, music, and facts about the world we live in. And the member of our studio audience will receive Berkline's Wall-Away Recliner. Is traditionally styled and fully reclines when placed within 3 inches of a wall. Feather glide mechanism permits effortless reclining without a handle from Berkline. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.